Welcome law aspirants to this new video after a long time about interview process in Christ University. It is one of the process among the four things on the selection process of the particular university among entrance exam, micro presentation, skill assessment, and the one we are going to see, it's personal interview. Now, what is an interview? It's just an interaction between professors and students. Now, this interview is conducted by professors of Christ University to analyze the student, because staff in a particular university would have some basic expectation on a student, like you should be a very good balanced student on academics, co-curriculars and extracurriculars. And this has a very major impact in the university's future rankings and the impact towards the country and the university's image towards the whole law school of our country. So this particular staff of the university analyze the personality development of that particular student, whether he is personally developed with a mature mind of balancing skill, and after that whether he has a very good communication skill on English to effectively message whatever he think in his mind to express it through his words. Then common reasoning, whether you have very good reasoning, as it is very important for every law aspirant to have a very good knowledge on reasoning skill. And after that they would also check his confidence in this particular interview process and motivation to face whatever problems comes in the process of interview. And after that they will also assess some basic knowledge. If you have attempted the first round of interview, they may ask some basic questions on law like fundamental rights, basic Indian polity questions, and after that some basic current affairs to analyze whether you are very much updated in the field of current affairs and newspapers. And coming to the next one, selection process of Christ University. As you all know, those who attempted your first round, you may know that only after getting or writing entrance exam, you would be getting to the next process of admission. But you must keep one thing in the mind, that every entrance exam aspirants can participate in the next process. There is no shortlisting or anything, that only those who pass an entrance exam can play the part in the second round of skill assessment, personal interview and micro presentation. It's nothing but skill assessment is a essay writing which you have seen in your school times, and personal interview is just an interaction about what you have seen. Micro presentation is they would be giving a 90 seconds to speak on a particular topic like a presentation without making any PPTs or anything, just a normal conversation about a particular topic. And you must keep this note, there is no specific weightage revealed for each process. As there are totally 4 processes, there is no particular revealed that each process consists of 25% marks. We don't know whether the entrance exam has more weightage or these 3 processes has more weightage. So you must make a very well preparation for all the processes in an equal manner. Now coming to know about some basic things about Christ University's personal interview, it is just mentioned an offline center-based interview. And the next thing is the interview goes on for 10 to 15 minutes. There would be 2 staffs in the table opposite to you, and the difficulty level would be mostly easy to medium depending upon the panel you are sitting, because it depends on the teachers who are sitting in the panel, who may be asking very difficult question or they may considering easy questions. So it depends exclusively on the panel members. Keeping in this mind, there is one golden tip, that most of the students who made their interview very well has the high probability of getting the selection offer letter. So plan more confidently on this particular process of interviews by practicing more and more mock interviews. Now just an overview of the interviewers checkbox. Like what I have told earlier, interviewers have some basic expectation on students who are aspiring for that particular interview, and they would be maintaining this checkbox, whether the student who is participating in it has most of the ticks in this particular things, that are personal questions about you, and after that past academic related questions, your 11th and 12th, then applied course, which course you are applying, about that you must have a basic knowledge to empower your sincerity towards that particular course. And about the university you are applying, that is the Christ University, and some basic current affairs, as it is very much important for a law student getting into legal field. and some recent static legal updates as a law student. And after that, this is one major type of situation or open-ended question. This is a very much important thing for to tackle any question by justifying on either side. As in open-ended question, there is no right or wrong. Only your justification plays a major role, whether you are presenting it in the right way or the wrong way. Now coming to the first part, as I told, we are going to analyze each and every checkboxes one by one. The first checkbox, that is personal questions about you. This is a platform to know about yourself, your mindset. They would be calculating your mindset about how you are answering to the question and how your views towards the society. And your future plans, they would be asking about it, because only a clear-minded person has a clear vision towards the society. Now, the first question. In most of the interview, in 90% of the interview, your first question would be self-introduction. Those who are targeting this in a very good manner create a very good impression on the minds of the interviewers. And the second one is hobbies. The third is your strength and weakness, which can be tiltedly asked about why to select you and why to reject you. But the answer would be mostly same, but the way of presenting should be differing. Then short and long term goals, as I told about your future plans. Then your achievements in the past schooling days and other than in extracurriculars, other than the academic part. Next checkbox which you are describing is academic related questions. This is a platform to know about your learnings in the schools, as some major achievements in the schools and major records in the schools you have been making, and they would be analyzing your academics as well as your discipline and extracurriculars which you are playing a major role in your school days. So there would be question related to 11th and 12th academic wise. And after that, they would be asking a very important question for any interviews. Why do you choose law from learning science, commerce or humanity background? This is a very important question coming across. Mostly 90% of the students in Christ interview face this question in their interview planner. Then this is also an important subsidiary question. How can you apply your background 11th and 12th course, science, commerce and humanities in law? Like, how can you apply it in the law? These two questions are very important, as any of these two would be coming in your interview. And the next one is regarding applied course related question. What are the course you are applying? In this particular session, we are applying law course, UG program, and this stands as a platform to know your sincerity in researching about your dream course, because a student who has a dream would have been made too much research, even it may be for a week or for a month or for a year, but he would be making a research about it very clearly in a precise manner. So they would be analyzing the capability of that student. And the second one, very important one, they would be making sure that this particular course is applied entirely of your interest and not due to your friends or your family members. So they would be training this particular point in this particular checkbox of the course you are applying. And other than that, they would be asking question regarding why law course particularly. Then they have mentioned some subjects you learned during the course at Christ University. So they would be seeing whether you are researching about their website, about the course you are preferring. Then career opportunities. This is also in their website. And you must also know what is the difference between or specification of BA or BBA. And why are you applying for BA or BBA instead of the opposite one? If you are applying for BA, why not BBA? You must make a clear note and make a preparation on these topics. Then after the course, we are going to know about the university applying, to know about the sincerity in researching about your dream law school. As I told, this researching would be creating a standard of upskillment in the time of interview, because in the mid of 100 interviewees, just you are mentioning about the college achievements and alumni base and rankings, you would be creating a very good impact among the other interviewees. So, they would be asking directly about why Christ specifically, why Christ over national law universities, and they would be checking whether you are referring to their website by asking the vision and mission of the universities and past alumni, or they would be even asking NARF rankings of that university. Just verify and observe everything about the university you are going to apply. It creates a very good impact on the minds of the interviewers. The next checkbox we are going to see is about recent current affairs, because a presence of mind about what is happening in the globe and our country and our state is very important for a law student. And to verify that sincerity of mind, they would be verifying with some basic current affairs, what a 12th finished aspirant can know about his country. But you must make some updates regarding news, especially law related. What could it mean? Just some acts which are passed in parliament, some major judgments which are passed in recent months, then some major appointments like present CJI, law minister. And the very important thing, you must not only bind your knowledge only to national level major players, also the state level players of your particular state and the university's particular state, which is located in Karnataka. Then schemes majorly broad and some sports news. Next major important thing for a law aspirant is recent and static legal updates he is having in his field of law. That is the one, your knowledge on foundational law related questions by reading newspapers and magazines. They would be checking this ones by asking recent judgments you have read, recent law magazines you have read, your favorite judgment, your favorite article of the constitution. All these could be covered by having a static knowledge on basic Indian polity, which is political science, which should be even in your 11th and 12th books. Then the major important game changer of this whole interview process, setting the good quality students and bad quality students, is this one. Tackling any problem when it comes to situational or open-ended questions, because it checks your ability to analyze and communicate your views towards the society, like what if questions, what if this, what if that, right? Because there is no right or wrong answers. You must be logically and socially correct by justifying your stand with your reason. Now, for an open-ended question, I'll just suggest you an example. Like, let's take an example of a company layoff, taking out the jobs of many future employees due to AI automation, which is artificial automation. So that, what's your view regarding it? These may be the question. Now you can play side on both the sides. You can play on the side of the company as well as in the side of the employees, because if you stand in the side of the company, you can say that it must be improving its stand in the future years by gaining more profit. So our AI automation can overbridge its ranking above many companies by making huge profits by automating most of the jobs. If you stand on the employee stand, you must generate the struggles of the employees if AI has taken most of their jobs, and what are the struggles faced not only their family but also the whole generation in the following years. You must speak on the both sides. Now if you take this particular question, you can stand this side or this side. It's on your opinion, but the only thing very important for this question is justify your stand with a strong reason. That is very important according to this question. Now things in mind. While before going into the interview, just before a single day, you must just keep this in mind. You must be calm, confident, and be clear in the presence of mind, because it makes your thinking and visual clearly. Now, positive body language don't only mean dressing well and having a very good hair. It also depends on your maintaining of eye contact, your smile on the face. Your confidence should show on your body posture while sitting as well as standing, and while making your conversation by starting with the greeting, which is our third point. Greet panel member and listen to whatever question they are asking, because there will be two teachers in the panel and you must be having very good eye contact to both of the staffs, not only focusing on a single staff. This is very important for an interviewee attending an interview. Be honest in your answers. This means don't lie to your interviewer. Admit if don't know as you might see in a movie of Pursuit of Happiness, you may be admitting that you don't know, but you will be telling that you will be learn as much as possible quickly. And the next one is ask time if required. If you want a thinking time of nearly 10 to 20 seconds, just ask the interviewer that I need some specific time to answer this question. They would be admitting you for that. And every your answer should be simplified and structured by having a very good intro, body and conclusion if it is a situational question or open-ended question or some large question. Mock interviews plays a major role in developing your preparation, as it plays a major role in your communication by improving your confidence after facing many mock interviews, which may be 5 or more. And it also boosts your mental clarity by answering many questions repeatedly. So while we are making our preparation last year, majorly the mock interviews making in online would be of minimum cost of 500 to 1000. So we hardly have the opportunity to make mock interview with others. So we friends planned by having mock interviews within ourselves. So I heard that many students also facing the same problem, as one single mock interview, it costs too much. So we plan to launch a free mock interview sessions, as each student should participate in many mock interviews regularly to improve his confidence and clarity towards the preparation. So what's your comment on this? If there are many support for this particular mock interview session, we could be launching, and share your comments in the comment section. Until now, thank you.